Welcome student. Now we are going to cover the lesson number 8 of class 10 and the name of the lesson is the reproduction. Yes, and in this lesson we are going to cover the part number 1, which is the introductory part of this lesson. I have seen a very large size introduction has been given in your book. So today I thought I make you aware about the introductory part of the reproduction, and thus I make the notes on the basis of introduction. So let's study about reproduction. First of all, the question arises over here: what is reproduction? Reproduction means the process in which an organism produces its young one just like itself. Means it is a process in which an organism, any kind of organism, either be it a plant or an animal, produce their young one. Young one means babies. Produce their babies just like themselves or just like itself. Suppose if I say about a cat produce only its baby, that is kitten, which look like cat, not like dog. Similarly, if I say about a human being are looking like a goat. Is it? No. The babies of the human being look like just like their mother or father or their parent. So reproduction is the process in which any organism, either be a plant or animal, produce their babies just like themselves. A mango plant will produce a new mango plant, not a plant of tamarind or a lychee. So, hope you understand. The intermediate kind of organism does not produce, or if they produce, they all are sterile. I am giving a very simple example over here. Suppose reproduction always takes place between the two individuals of same species, and this reproduction is called sexual mode of reproduction. Suppose a male of human reproduce with the female of human. Similarly, a male cat reproduce with female cat. A dog reproduce with bitch. So the young one that is produced by the reproduction of two individuals of same species will actively reproduce in their adulthood. But if two different species come together and reproduce, it is impossible to produce a young one. And if the young one is produced, in any rare case, the young one will be sterile. Means it has no capability for reproduction anymore in their future or in their adulthood. I am giving an example where two different species come together and sexually reproduce and produce a young one. First, mule. In Hindi it is called khachar. Khachar is an organism which is produced between two different species. One, that is male donkey come in sexually in contact with the female mare, means female horse. So when male donkey and female horse come together and sexually reproduce each other, they give birth to mule, that is khachar. And the khachar has no more capability for reproduction, although they are a good carrier of the load. So they carry the load mostly in the mountainous region like Jammu Kashmir or Tibet. So mules are produced artificially with the help of, means not artificially, actually naturally, with the help of male donkey and female mare, means female horse. Hope you understood. So two different species never reproduce, and if they reproduce, the young one that has produced have no capability to produce another young one. Similarly, tigon. Tigon means tiger and lion. Hebra means horse and zebra. So they are although reproduce, but their young one are never a actively reproductive power. Hope you understand. Next, why do organisms reproduce? Why do organisms reproduce? To maintain or to continue their species in the world after their death. Means, if an organism not produce their young one after the death, their generation will be vanished, and if the several generation will be vanished of all organisms, community or population will be vanished from that place. Suppose in an area there is a lots of dog. Due to any reason, either with the scarcity of food or due to any disease, the reproduction of all dogs has been stopped due to any reason, and the dog has lost their capacity of reproduction for several generations. What will happen? After 20 to 50 years, all the dog will die, and obviously they have not reproduced for a long time. That's why the generation of the population of dog will be vanished from that particular area. I am giving a very good and true example from Kaziranga National Park, Assam. In Kaziranga National Park, Assam, just before 6 years from today, there were three female white one-horned rhinoceros were there, and one male white-horned rhinoceros was there. So one male can able to reproduce with the three female very easily, but due to any reason the male has died. What I told, due to any reason the male had died, and all the three female now can able to reproduce naturally with the white one-horned rhinoceros? No, because it has died. So natural reproduction has been stopped, and it is very sad to say that the generation of the white one-horned rhinoceros has been vanished. Although there are three female are alive, but due to absence of male partner, the reproduction can't be able, and thus the generation of the white one-horned rhinoceros has been vanished from Kaziranga National Park as well as from the world, because they are the rarest animal and they were only present in the Kaziranga National Park. They were the endangered animal, and now they are going to extinct. Although female has been present, but no natural reproduction can be able to done due to absence of the male. Have you understood? So by this process of reproduction, organism continue their generation from one to another and continue till after their death. So do organism create exact copy of themselves? Third number question arises. Do organism continue or produce their young one just like themselves? If I say about this, some extent it is true, but in scientific way it can't be true, isn't? Just study. We know that the chromosome present in the nucleus of the cell, It has already been taught by me in the genetics, isn't it? So we know chromosome present in the nucleus of the cell and contain the information of inheritance, that is genes. Means nucleus present in the cell, and inside the nucleus there is a chromosome, and this chromosome contains the genes, and the genes are nothing but maintain or inherit the character from parents to offspring, isn't it? So these chromosomes are made up of DNA. Chromosomes are made up of DNA. During reproduction, the DNA make its own copy. Suppose, if take an example for me. If I am going to reproduce my young one, in that case, what should I have to do? I have to produce sperms. So in that case, the sperm that will come from our body or from my body will contain the DNA. Inside the sperm, you will see there is a large nucleus, and this nucleus contains the DNA. So from where do the DNA has been come out? The chromosome has been come. These chromosomes are stored in our body, and that make its copy and come in the sperms. So these chromosomes, so these chromosomes are made up of DNA. During the reproduction, the DNA make its own copy by replication. The DNA make its own copy by replication, means make its own replica. Own replica means own copy, and these copies are transferred to the new cell to produce the young one. So the copy that is produced by DNA replication, these copies are transferred to the gametes like sperm and ovum. So all the characteristics that are stored inside the nucleus of our body is copied, and these copy are transferred in the sperm as well as ovum. And when the sperm and ovum mix together, the character goes to the the character goes to the young one. Obviously, the two different character goes together, one from the male and another from the female. You have already studied this part in heredity and inheritance. So these chromosomes are made up of DNA during the reproduction, and the DNA make its own copy by DNA replication, and these copies are transferred to the new cell to produce the young one. Thus the young one almost look like parents. Almost, because there are two variety of chromosome has been inherited in case of sexual reproduction. Although the young one produced by asexual mode of reproduction has same characteristics as just like their parents. Remember, because there is no fertilization seen in case of asexual mode of reproduction, and thus the organism produced by asexual mode of reproduction have same character as their parent, means they are the true copy of their parent. But in case of sexual mode of reproduction, there some variations can be seen in the young one from their parent, although the baby is looking almost same as to their parent. Hope you understood this part. If there is a slightest variation or alteration in the DNA, suppose DNA has been altered due to mutation, you know these things. So what will happen? The mutation will move to the new organism, and the new organism will show variation, means changes, and these changes make the young one different from their parent. Understood? So what is the cause of variation? Variation caused due to alteration of DNA. What is the cause of variation? Variation is caused due to alteration of DNA. Means DNA at any place has altered due to any chemical reason or biochemical processes. It has been given very clearly in your book in introductory part. Just read each and every line of NCERT books. It will help you to understand the basic concept of biology, or you can say the science. Hope you understanding the part very well. State the importance of variation. Now we are going to understand about the importance of variation. The consistency of the DNA during reproduction is important for maintaining the body design. Means the body design that a baby gets from their parent is the just blueprint. Blueprint means just a copy, and this copy is due to the DNA copy that is carried from parents to offspring. Means DNA make its own replica, means own copy, own blueprint, and this blueprint is transferred to the young one, and that's why the young one is looking just like their parent. So the consistency of DNA during reproduction is important for maintaining the body design. Means all the body design from the parents to offspring is due to the DNA, and that allowed the organism to live or use particular niche, and this body design help that organism to survive in a particular environment for a long duration of time, and they produce or they help the adaptation in them. Understood? Hope you are understanding. So I have given a very good example over here. A population of bacteria. Suppose there is a population of bacteria. There is a large number of population of bacteria, and the variation, the bacteria are kept in a antibiotic. The bacteria are kept in a antibiotic. Suppose you have taken a lots of millions of bacteria and you have kept the bacteria in the antibiotic media. Means suppose you have kept the bacteria in penicillin. If the bacteria has adapted or produced the resistance, the character of resistance, or if the bacteria, if the some bacteria has adapted themselves to produce the resistant to the particular kind of antibiotic, they will survive, and those who do not have that variation will die. Means there is a lots of bacteria. Some bacteria have produced the variation and they are capable of resisting the antibiotic, and they can easily survive in the antibiotic media. But some bacteria who do not have that variation will die. Understood? So I have given a very simple example over here. A population of bacteria without antibiotic resistant. Antibiotic resistant is variation. If the variation is not there in the bacteria, might have a variation of antibiotic resistance in some variation which help them to live in the survive. So a bacteria which is produced from the same parent, the lots of bacteria which are produced from the same parent, some have developed the variation which can able to resist the antibiotic, and some do not have that variation. So if both of them go to the particular environment where there is a lots of antibiotic, those who have the variation will survive and those who have no variation will die. So variation help the organism to survive in a particular environment. Hope you understood these things. And let's study the important part that we have studied today. Now, reproduction is the process by which living organisms produce new individual similar to themselves. Is the definition. Reproduction ensure the continuity of life on the earth. Means without reproduction, no organism can continue their generation on this earth. Reproduction abridge a hereditary transmission. Means reproduction is the medium from which an organism inherit the character from parents to offspring. Understood? Next, it involves continuation of character from the parents to daughter cell by copying the DNA. Means DNA copy itself and all the character from mother cell goes to the daughter cell by the copy of the DNA. And what is the full name of DNA? Deoxyribose nucleic acid. Molecule present in it. Next, chromosome of the cell. Copying of DNA is not a foolproof exercise. Means the copy is always not a exact copy, or you can say exact blueprint. There might be some small and minute changes and which causes the variation. If there will no any kind of change, it will be the true copy or true blueprint, and this true blueprint will no give any kind of variation, and without variation chance of survival although become very less. But sometimes the variation might not be good, and which can cause the death of that particular organism. Let's study. So copy of DNA is not a foolproof exercise. Even minute changes bring about the variation in blueprint of the offspring. So variation is one important thing. Remember this, and this is caused due to alteration in the DNA during the process of copying or biochemical process of formation of DNA. Understood? At that time the changes happens. Next, the useful variation are retained. Means those variation which are useful goes from one generation to another generation, and those variation which are not useful, it will be vanished from the generation. It will no more survive at all. Understood? So it go beyond. Harmful does not go beyond. Actually, variation help the species to withstand drastically in the environmental changes. Means variation help to survive a particular organism in the changing environment. Means it gives the better chance of survival, thus save the species from becoming extinct and promotes its survival for a longer time. Hope you all are understanding all the topics very clearly. If you have any kind of problem, you can ask me at any time, at any place. Remember, must ask the question in WhatsApp. Understood? Next, this built the variation, built the tendency as a fuel for evolution. Means this is the variation which help in the evolution. You have already studied the part evolution, although it is not in syllabus for this year, but this variation help in the evolution of the organism from generation to next generation. Hope you understood this part. If you have any kind of query, you can ask me. First, WhatsApp the question either in the group or personally to me. Thank you. Bye bye. See you. Remember to complete all the homework on time. Okay.